Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. So in today's video we're going to be kind of preparing a bit for Resident Evil 7. Today we're going to be showing you how to get the dirty kind, which is an item in the beginning hour demo that will actually transfer to the full game. Now I know this has been around YouTube for a bit of time now, but just in case somebody didn't know about this or hasn't even played the demo but is thinking about picking up Resident Evil 7, I do recommend going to download the demo and pick up this really well hidden item. Nobody knows what it does in the full game. Maybe it's just a commemorative kind of thing, but who knows. It's really cool, and I definitely go and recommend picking it up if you are going to play Resident Evil 7. So to get the kind, what we want to do is discover the 5 giggles and the 5 echoes that belong to the giggles. So a lot of people on YouTube have their doubts on how to get this or what the exact requirements are, but I'm going to show you the minimum requirements, at least in my experience, straight to the point, no doubts. So let's go. So the first thing we want to do is go over to the fireplace, press the secret lever that is underneath there, and go through the little passage that it opens, pick up the fuse, go back to the living room, put the fuse in its place, and now we want to go out, take a right into the latest passageway that was implemented on the last patch of the demo. Go about halfway and open this drawer to get the blank notebook. So without this notebook we won't be able to hear anything. So now I've got the notebook, what we're going to do is go back to the other hallway, the one with the mirror and the little voodoo dolls hanging around, and we're going to open the drawer over here heading towards the kitchen, and it's going to have the mannequin finger in it. So once we've got the mannequin finger, we're going to head upstairs to the attic, push the button that we made active by putting the fuse in its place, and now we're just going to head up to the attic. So in the attic bedroom to the left we can pick up the basement key. This is very important. And over to the right behind these TVs on the ground, really well hidden, is the other part of the mannequin hand. So now we've got both parts, the finger and this fist or whatever you want to call it. We want to fusion them, and this will give us the mannequin hand. So without this we will not be able to hear any of the echoes. So let's start by the first giggle. So the first giggle, all you have to do is to the right of these TVs, crouch down and press X on this bloody message to the right. As for the first echo, what we want to do is go all the way downstairs, and kind of opposite the stairs there's going to be a load of rubble, like a cupboard that's been knocked over, and we're going to get the mannequin hand from our inventory and observe it and point it towards the rubble. Just move it around a bit until you hear the echo. As for the second one, first what we will have to do is go to the entrance of the house, pick up the bolt cutters from just inside the main door. Now go back through the passageway, pick up the VHS tape by opening this locker with the bolt cutters we just picked up. Now once we've done this we should have access to the second giggle and the second echo. So as for the giggle, what we want to do is go up to the attic one more time, but instead of heading right into the bedroom we want to continue straight until the dead end, but at the dead end we want to look at the white light hanging from the ceiling, and this should activate the second giggle. As for the second echo, we have to go all the way to the right through the new hallway and go down to the basement. Now before going into the door, what you want to do is just as soon as you get down the stairs you want to take a left, and on this blue machinery there will be a lockpick. You must pick that up, that is very important. Now as soon as you're in the door, what you want to do is don't panic, the monster's not going to get you straight away. You want to look at the body bag laying down in front of you, and you want to point the mannequin hand at its head approximately until you hear the second echo. Now before the third echo and the third giggle, what we want to do is go into the other part of the room here, and you want to do this really quick. You want to run in there, pick the key up near the door and run out, and as soon as you run out what you want to do is get behind this body bag and prepare yourself, and as soon as this monster gets close you want to kick it into its face with the X button, and as soon as you've done that, as soon as you press the X button, run to the door and just keep spamming the X button until you are finally free. So don't worry too much if the monster does hit you. You will still be able to get the dirty kind, but it will just kind of get annoying later on because you'll walk really slow from the infection. But don't worry if you do get hit. So now it's time to go after the third giggle and the third echo. So to do that with the lockpick we picked up, what we want to do is go all the way back to the kitchen, and one of the drawers on the left will be locked, and you want to lockpick that and get the axe out of it. Once you've got the axe, come back to the stairs heading up to the attic. About halfway to the right, there's going to be a painting with a woman with a white bag over her head. So all you want to do is just smack that with the axe. I believe if you've got the gun, you can do it as well. It doesn't really matter as long as you hit it, and you will hear the third giggle. As for the third echo, it's very close by. All you have to do is go under the stairs where the little voodoo room is and point that mannequin hand approximately round the middle of the barricaded door. As for the fourth giggle, it's right next to us. What you want to do is look at the mirror just outside the voodoo room, and you want to do a 180. And by 180, the game doesn't mean just turn around manually. You actually have to do the 180 shortcut button, and to do that, you want to walk backwards, and while walking backwards, press the circle button, and this should make you do a 180 turn, and the fourth giggle should happen. As for the fourth echo, what we want to do is go all the way back up to the attic bedroom, and just above the bed there's going to be some blue and white cables, and it's not directly above the bed, but where you want to point the mannequin hand is slightly to the right up near the cables. Just point it around the cables, and eventually you should get the fourth echo. So at this point, this is the point where you want to use the VHS tape, go through this past world. So a lot of people here say that you have to open the part in the VHS world. A lot of people say you have to see the ghost. But that's totally not true. I didn't do anything in the VHS world, and I definitely didn't see the ghost, and this works. So just go through the VHS world as quick as you can. Don't worry about anything, and once you've done that, you will be ready to hear the fifth giggle and the fifth echo. So as for the fifth giggle, what we want to do is go back down to the basement where the monster was. Don't worry, the monster will no longer be there, and you want to go into the room off to the right where we picked the attic key up, and you want to crouch down and look at the dough laying on the floor, and you should hear the fifth giggle. For the fifth echo, what we want to do is go all the way back to the kitchen, open the pot, and point the mannequin hand right into the pot, and you will get the fifth and final echo. So once we've done that, what we want to do is head up to the attic bedroom, and the door was locked and completely white will now have a load of blood stains on it from the 5 victims that we just discovered, and it will now be unlocked. So you can go in there now and pick up the dirty coin. So once you've got the dirty coin, all you have to do is finish the demo. I believe it doesn't really matter which ending you get. You can definitely do the infected ending, and you can definitely do the true ending, and you will keep the dirty coin for the full game as long as you don't delete save data. So like I said, guys, there's going to be a ton of Resident Evil on the channel once it does release, and yeah, hopefully this was helpful. If it was, please go like and subscribe. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter, you can support the channel more directly on Patreon, which is much appreciated, and we'll see you next time, guys.